Hello everyone, this is Namrata. Hope you all are doing good and staying safe. Today we'll be discussing another topic in Experience Cloud, which is login and registration. Here is the agenda. We will be covering various pages like login type page, reset password page, forgot password page, and then we will get into the demo. But before we get into the details about these different types of pages, let's briefly talk about the Experience Cloud or Community Cloud. Using this Experience Cloud or Community Cloud, it helps us to build a vibrant, engaging communities using which you can share the information and collaborate with people who are very key to your business processes, such as customers, partners, or employees. You can also create multiple communities within your organization for different purposes. It is said here, you can create a customer community, customer support community to reduce the support cost. You can also create a channel sales community for partner deal support. You can also create a community dedicated to an upcoming event. So, according to your business use case, you can build the customer community portal or partner community or the guest community. So, now let's briefly understand what is a customer community. Customer community is a community portal which is built for our customers, which is like business to consumers, that is business to B2C. Whereas partner community is a community portal which is built for our partners. It is mainly like business to business. Now let us understand a simple business use case. Consider that we have already built an customer community page for all our customers. So now how will the customers will log in into that specific customer community? As an external customer, right, they need to have a username and password. Using that username and password only, they will be able to log in into the customer community. So now how do you provide them with the username, and how can they enable or they can create their password and log in into the customer community using the username and password? That is what is something which we do it in our Salesforce at the backend. So in the Salesforce, what you do is you have an account. For that account, you have a contact created. You enable that contact as a contact user. When you enable that contact as a contact user, an email will be triggered when the welcome new member, that specific checkbox is checked. When that email is triggered to the specific user or that contact, he or she will be able to see what is the username, and it will ask them to change the password. Now let's see how does that email will be shared to the user. So this is what is the email looks like. Welcome to the SFDC. This is the customer community portal that I have built. So for that specific customer community, the user will be asked, they will be provided with the URL, which is like a change password URL. And here it clearly tells them what is the username. So once they have the username, they have to create your password, their own password. So when they click on that specific link, they will be navigated to the specific page which says about change your password. So here you see this is a change your password page. Once they have their password, using the username and password, they will be able to log in into the customer community. So this is the login page which will be displayed to the user. Once they change the password, they will be seeing this specific page wherein they have to enter the username, they have to enter the password, and when they log in, they will be logging into the customer community. So this is what we are going to see, how you can, where you can configure the login page, what all modifications you can do, how does this forgot password will be displayed to the user, and how does that change password will be displayed to the user. Now let us log in into our Salesforce DevOps. So I'm logging into my Salesforce tab. As I was mentioning, right, we have an account. So here I have an account. For that account, you have a contact. This is my contact, and this contact is enabled as a customer user. When I enable this contact as a customer user, the user will be triggered this specific email, and after which they will be logging into the customer community. So now let's go to our all sites, that is digital experience all sites. So this is the customer community which I have already created. So if at all you're watching the video for the first time, I would request you all to please visit our channel SFDC One Stop and navigate to the playlist called as an Experience Cloud, where you will be able to find out a lot of videos related to the Experience Cloud. We have covered how to create an customer community, how to create a partner community, what is a guest community, and various other topics related to Experience Cloud were covered in those video sessions. So this is also whatever I'm showing here. This is something which we have already covered, how to create a customer community in my previous video session. So now when you log in into the web workspaces, when you click on the workspaces, you will have to navigate to the administration section. That is a place wherein you will be able to configure your settings and properties for your Experience Cloud. So when you navigate to the email tab here you see welcome new member. This is when you enable this checkbox, right? That's when the user will be able to get this particular email. That is how an email will be triggered. Now let us see when the user is clicking on this particular URL, how does that page gets navigated, and if at all, if there is any business requirement to change the specific page, that is change your password. This is the page that is being displayed right now. If at all you wanted to make slight modification to this page, is it really possible? Let's see. Login. Let's navigate to login and registration. Here, this is the page wherein you will do certain modifications. Login and registration. This is where you can brand, you can configure, and you can customize your site's login experience, which include pages used to log in and users, verify identities, reset passwords, register members, and lot more things can be done using this login and registration. Now, when you try to log in into your Experience Cloud as a custom, that is, see, I've logged in. What we will do is we will copy this URL and we will try to open a new incognito window, and I will try to log in. So it's basically like I'm logging in as a customer. So here you see, this is the logo which is being displayed to the customer, and it is asking me to provide my username and password. This is the page which is being displayed to the customer. So this mainly is a standard page, and where you can see all of these, the logo is something which is being uploaded over here. If at all your company, according to your company logo, you can change the company logo over here. If you want to change the background color, you can do it over here. Login button, I've chosen the blue color. If you want to change it to some other color, you can change it over here. This is the place where you see this section, username and password. Now there might be some requirements wherein it may they could be some requirements wherein it asks you to do slight modifications to this particular section. You can very well do that. Whatever you see here, it is a standard page. That is a default page. If at all you wanted to change this particular page, you can very well create your own experience builder page or a Visualforce page. For example, assume that there was a small requirement wherein they want you to make modification to the username and password and add a little verbiage and small other changes like color or any other stuff. Okay, in that case what you can do is you can create your own Visualforce page, and according to the Visualforce, whatever the Visualforce page is being, you customize it, you create your own Visualforce page. You should come to this login and registration, click on Visualforce page, look up to the Visualforce page which is available in the Salesforce, and select that Visualforce page. Once you select that Visualforce page, you will be able to change the standard component, standard page, and use the customized page that you have built. That's how this login page type can be modified. So whatever the existing component is available, that is default page, you can very well go ahead and make use of the Visualforce page that is created according to your business requirement. Same is the case with forgot password page. Here you see, whenever I as a user tries to log in into the customer community, and I don't remember my password. When I click on forgot password, here you see it is navigating me to the forgot password. So this also is a standard page which is being used. Now, if at all you wanted to not choose the standard page and enhance your page, you can very well create your own Visualforce page and look up to the Visualforce which is existing in your Salesforce and select that page. That's how you can enhance your forgot password page as well. Same is the case with reset password. Reset password is whenever you see this is the page, right? This also, like it says, enter a new password. If at all you wanted to make small modifications, you can very well do it using your Visualforce page and select that specific Visualforce page rather than the default page. Now when you click on this, you will be able to choose that specific Visualforce page. So this is how you can make modifications to the login page or the forgot password page or the reset page. Rather than using the standard pages or the default pages, you can very well make enhancements, modifications by creating your own Visualforce pages and change your look and feel for your community. So the reason this is, I mean, there was someone who asked me if there is any way with which the standard pages, the login page can be modified. Yes, this is how you can very well go ahead and make the change to the existing login page. As you see, whenever the user tries to log in, right, they will be able to see the username and password. If you wanted to make slight modifications or any further modifications, you can very well go ahead and do it, but that requires a customization. Once the customization is completed, you will have to come to the login and registration page here. Login and registration under the administration, choose the Visualforce page, and you can change your login type. And same is possible for the forgot and the reset password. So this is what we have for today's session. Until we come up with our next video session, please do take care, stay safe. Signing off, Namrata Karyala. Bye bye.